they're getting more sophisticated in that I recently had a call from my bank. And when it comes across, it was actually the name of my bank, but not the full name of the bank, just a derivative of it.
Oh, wow.
And naturally, I picked it up because I was busy. I was in freaking TJ Maxx. They caught me. And I was like, hello? Because why is my bank calling me? And the guy started talking. I didn't give out no information. He verified. I was like, I ain't verified. And I'm just roll with it. And I'm sorry for your customer service reps. So they was like, can you verify your name and address? And I was like, you calling me? What? Yeah, you should have that information. I didn't call you. Right. So I'm not verifying anything. So you called me. So what are you calling me? Then he said, miss, we can't get through it. I said, well, then we just can't get through it. And I was like, I don't understand. And I could tell the way he was talking to me. And I was like, I shouldn't have had it this way. I said, so why don't you read off what you got? And I'll let you know. And I didn't even say that. I said, tell me what you know. And he was telling me my name. And I was just like, yeah, what do you want? I kept just saying, what are you calling me for? And he couldn't get past that. So I said, well, I guess this call is over. So I hung up. Immediately called my bank and said, we didn't call you.
Welcome to another episode of Not Your Average Aunties podcast. I am Joe.
I'm Key.
And I am Jay. We like to keep it real and relatable while sharing our opinions,
experiences,
and feelings.
Oh, yeah. So what we talking about, Joe?
The new face of scammers. New face? They've been around. I get sophisticated with it now,
baby. Baby. It's sad. I still feel like the older generation is getting caught up in it, but there's some younger ones that are getting caught up in some of the stuff too that they're not paying attention.
They're not paying attention and they feel like it's so small. Like, oh, it's just a little bit of dollars here and there. Where when it's the older that's being impacted, it's usually their life savings. This is all they got in their pocket. They ain't making no more money.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's and I think the reason why people keep getting that is the fact that not enough people are too embarrassed to share that they were scammed.
Yeah.
So then it doesn't get widespread until you see the little old, it's usually the old person on news. Yeah, they got me.
Because the most sophisticated people who get scammed, they definitely the ones who don't want to shit. They're like, I'm too smart to be getting scammed. No, ma'am. Or no, sir.
But it's sad that now AI has really changed the game for a lot of these scammers where they are really getting sophisticated with how...
In what ways? In what ways has it changed the game? Because I don't know that I see.
Well, I know they have some stuff going on about how they ask to say that you're not a robot. When you click that box. And what happens if when you click it and you go into the next screen and something happens where it says, oops, your information wasn't collected correctly. And then they try to get you by putting in something else. If people don't know that you shouldn't go and do anything else, just come out of the app altogether. Just come out of...
Yeah, the biggest thing is like these damn text messages. Like a control. First of all, you're not in my contact. I'm not answering you.
And they charge the number.
Because remember, back in the day, people would text you because either you got a new phone or something like that, and then you be like, who this?
Yeah.
No. We don't do that a lot now. They're like, no. We don't do that anymore. So you delete and block those immediately. My phone, I can tell you how many times a day that I get the potential scam from a phone call coming in.
But it's crazy because it's not the same number.
Oh,
what
no.
They do is it's coming from like 10 to...
Just auto-generate
with the same exact message.
Yes, it's auto-generate or it's from overseas. Yeah, some of the numbers are like 902, da-da-da. And then, or sometimes it is a 646 number, but it is auto-generate to your point. So you definitely, they got you on, hey, I'm so-and-so from Kelly's Services. And you can get paid $400 a day.
Yeah.
And you could be work remote. Or the other ones that are like the fake package delivery where they send you.
Oh yeah. I get the fake invoice. Oh, you
PayPal invoice. I get that
PayPal invoice or something says I think it's from McAfee a lot of times. McAfee, whatever. You're gonna be charged. Your new invoice is available. Click on the link. No. First of all, I didn't sign up for that.
That's right.
There was one that, thank God, I already knew that there wasn't a balance. This is all during the time that my mom had sold the house. So there was like the Con Ed bill and all that stuff. I made sure we're at zero before we left. So we got a phone call like a week after I paid the full balance that was left on the Con Ed bill. And someone called saying that we had a shut-off notice, and my mother was freaking out because I showed her the receipt. I said we paid it. It was like $800 and something for that bill. They tried to say she owed damn near $1,500. And if it wasn't for me, I told her to hang up the phone, don't answer it again. And I went and called Con Ed. I sent sent the representative that I was dealing with the email that was sent to her and me. And I said, I paid this and I have the confirmation number and everything showing. And she said it wasn't us. Thank God you decided to hang up. But a lot of people didn't know that.
They know that, especially elderly.
Yeah, but that's how they get them. They get them out of fear. They get them out of, especially like most people, they don't want to owe anybody anything, right? So it's like out of fear, they get them to, answer questions and send money in, stuff like that. So
thank God, as I said, I was taking care of all her bills back then, and I knew that it was at zero. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Listen, they prey on the elder. They prey on people that are just not.
They can tell when you're not paying attention. Like if you're in a rush and you're just trying to get things done, like all I can just say is like, take your time. Don't be so quick to respond to things because everything is not. Just take your time and know your information. Like know what you signed up for, know what you didn't sign up for. I think some of the things that I've been learning lately is passwords are going away. Don't use passwords.
Right.
And one thing I learned recently, so they have the whole new like passkey thing that's out now. So what I learned is that, and I'm sharing this tip because it was shared with me. So sharing is caring, that once you set up your passkey, go back and delete the password. Because here's the thing. They're constantly working to figure out how, okay, there's a stop now, how to get past that stop. Anytime there's a new stop created, they're working on how to get past that new stop. And there's things that happen in between. For instance, if you don't remove that password, now, okay, even though you have a new passkey, you still have that password attached to you. You probably have that same password for something else.
So when you do the pass, because I haven't created any passkeys yet, I only have one, and that's for AT&T. Other than that, I don't have a passkey for my stuff.
Yeah, you should. You should have like two authentic. Yeah, because
they send me the one-time code. The passkey is usually you actually create, I think, a 4-digit or a 6-digit code on top of everything else. I haven't done that. I only did that with one account, which is AT&T.
Yeah, I think that they're getting more sophisticated in that. I recently had a call from my bank. And when it comes across, it was actually the name of my bank, but not the full name of the bank, just a derivative of it.
Oh, wow.
And naturally, I picked it up because I was busy. I was in freaking TJ Maxx. They caught me. And I was like, hello? Because why is my bank calling me? And the guy started talking. I didn't give out no information. He verified. I was like, I ain't verified. And I'm just roll with it. And I'm sorry for your customer service reps. So they was like, can you verify your name and address? And I was like, you calling me? What? Yeah, you should have that information. I didn't call you. Right. So I'm not verifying anything. So you called me. So what are you calling me? Then you said, miss, we can't get through it. I said, well, then we just can't get through it. And I was like, I don't understand. And I could tell the way he was talking to me. And I was like, I shouldn't have had it this way. I said, so why don't you read off what you got? And I'll let you know. And I didn't even say that. I said, tell me what you know. And he was telling me my name. And I was just like, yeah, what do you want? I kept just saying, what are you calling me for? And he couldn't get past that. So I said, well, I guess this call is over. So I hung up. Immediately called my bank and I said, we didn't call you.
Yeah. And I even think you got to be careful with that. Like, I wouldn't even have a long-winded conversation. I would end my conversation very early, only because of the AI stuff. Like, but they try to beat your voice. They can try and let your voice, like, and all that kind of
just say yes and all. And
yeah, they try to get so many things. I think years ago, there was a situation, which I had time. A guy called me. This probably was around 2016, 2017. And he was like, I didn't verify anything. And he was like, it was just sounds so stupid. Your social security card. First, he was asking me questions. He was like, where your license? And I was just like, I know this is it. But I was curious to see where he was taking this. So
you actually state.
So I was like, yeah, I'm from Dallas. Oh, what's your zip code? And I just put it. I was sitting on, I'm working from home. And we found your social security card and a drug mark card. They had 10 pounds of cocaine. Wow. And I was like, really? Oh my goodness. And we need to get this rectified. And then how much? Basically, he was asking for money.
Right.
And they were sophisticated. They was like, hold on. I said, oh my goodness, I got to get this fixed. He was like, well, let me put you on for my manager. He's going to take all your information. I was like, because if you get someone who's old enough, and by the time I got to the manager, well, I don't know what, kick rocks. Yeah. Like, get out of here. But people will give up that information.
They will give up that information out of fear. They will give up the information because they're not paying attention. They're multitasking, like in the case you said was, because I'm quite sure if you probably would have caught them a lot quicker, like, bye.
When I was a year, I'm literally paying them money. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why you saw me? Like, that was the more recent one. The one I was playing with, yeah. But I was like, what? Yeah. Yo, what? He talk. I said, tell me why you calling me. And then I was like, all right, this is over.
The fear things happen around something's with your family going on, something's going on with an account,
IRS.
the IRS is big, notorious now. Oh my goodness. So it's just a lot out there where it's just, you just got to be very diligent in how you're protecting your stuff. And, I say now that the password things is going away or should be going away, the passkey is away, the feature, the two-factor authentication is away. And the thing that kills me, there are people who do not want to go through authentication for whatever reason. Like, you're bad. Like, are you crazy? Oh, and the things that you do on your day-to-day, like people who are still getting paper mail, people who are still writing paper checks. I've been saying this for years. Still writing paper checks.
Yeah.
You are setting yourself for the scammers.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
I've been preaching this forever. I talk to my guy about it all the time. I said, you and this damn paper. So then he'll tease me. He'll come to my house. Well, what's all this paper? I said, it's all junk mail. It's going in the trash. There's nothing with a bill, with an account number, or nothing on it. So don't come after me. But yeah.
And it's not just the online stuff too. Like, I haven't seen it. It hasn't happened to me lately, but years ago from card readers where you put your credit card, it would be fake. And then I've had multiple times where people would try to use my card and use the card.
Use the card. So, they're quick with that. So
yeah, so it happens at gas stations. It can happen in a cab. It can happen in so many different
QR code scans.
QR code. That's a QR code, child.
If you don't know the person that you're dealing with, do not scan a QR code. It's like, no. Because, people are using these things to be more efficient about their business, right? But you can't scan every QR code out there just because it says scan a QR code.
You've been doing it for parking. So when you go to park, and you know how sometimes you would use a QR code to pay for the meter? In certain cities, they would put a QR code. So now you're paying that person and then getting a new ticket.
No, that's it. You download the app.
But it's crazy.
Go to www.ever and download the app. Don't scan them damn QR codes.
Yeah, because it's wild, It's because even in the mall, you can either download the app or do the QR code.
It's supposed to be for convenience, right?
But yeah.
Who doesn't want something easy and quick?
That's how you parking in the mall. You like, what is down there? Child. Now I ain't get got. But that was pretty clever. Because imagine, you just going ahead and that parking lot. These people, I paid it. You ain't pay it, baby. You paid scammer.
I didn't get a ticket, but I got charged more than what it said I was supposed to pay when I scanned the QR code parking in New York. And I wound up downloading that Park New York City. Mm-hmm. So now I used that. That's what I was scanning it. Yeah, but see, when I first went down there, and everything was modernized now where you don't have to put coins in the meter anymore. I scanned the code that was on the back of.
Yeah, nah.
And it tried to charge me $59 for scanning the code. The parking was only $3 and change because I was only in there for a half hour. And it wound up trying to charge me $59.99. And I had to go to the bank and all that to show them because I even got a receipt for the $3 and change, but it's charging me this.
Yeah, they out there. And it's also, I feel like it's cyclical. It's scamming throughout the year.
It has its peaks and valleys. And around this time usually is the high end because it's always around the holiday times and stuff like that when the scams are happening. Remember, so scams been around forever in a day, right? So God knows how long. But remember back in the day that they had the credit card scams, and these are not scammers. These are individuals scamming the credit card system. Go and charge them a whole bunch of shit and be like, no, I didn't charge them. We can't do that. So
they would go on vacation. They had a documentary of these. I don't remember. It was on Netflix or one of them where they were showing, or maybe it was a podcast. I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. It might have been a podcast where the person was legit. They came to talk about it because they already served their time. So they were saying how they used to do the credit cards and go on these elaborate vacations and then caught. That wasn't me and got caught. Now they were, wow,
what's the show? Something King, Queens. This is a whole series where they talk about how they're king pins or queen pins. Is it called queen pins?
Is it on? I know the show about, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They talk about all these damn scams and money schemes that they're doing. But a lot of it is happening more digitally now than in person. They impersonating They're impersonating your bank. They're impersonating your family members and something like that. So many people have gotten those fake phone calls, and much as it's about their family being either in jail or stuck in another country and all that kind of
Does that
stuff.
have safe words or for your family? Have like safe words that
You have to have mechanisms. Yeah.
So and I'm going to say, I'm in freaking West Bubble for $20,000. You have to have safe words for sure.
Even ones now where the crypto mentorship, where you go on, they offer to do this and it's a free class. But then as you sign up for the class, you'll get another pop-up saying, well, if you really want us to give you step-by-step instructions, you pay for this and you pay that $17 or $29 for it. And then it keeps going on and on and on. And then if you pay for one, it doesn't charge you the same as it did what it advertised for. So let's say it's $29. It wound up being more over $50.
That reminds me of
and
the
you
post
still don't get what you were supposed to learn from the
post you put out the other day.
One.
He was like, this shit is funny. He was like, it was about a seminar. I done paid you to just come watch me.
I was dying. No, but because it's such shit. They really so you came, it's a free seminar, it's free. Anytime it's a free seminar, listen, I've seen some
upsell behind it.
It's an upsell. See, sometimes I don't think it's the upsells that's scamming. Sometimes it's an upsell. It's a marketing tactic, right? And the like you said, when you pay for it and they, wait now, just I like those. Well, hold on tight now. For that, you can get.
Yeah,
it's
they're giving you this much information just so they can sell you some more information.
And some of some do it better than others. Some of them, the free is this much information, but it's something that you didn't know that maybe you can,
that you really wanted to go, that you thought you was going to get when you signed up for this thing.
And or you thought that you needed to, or it might be just enough information for you to go do the research on your own. It depends, right?
Yeah.
Some would also argue that some of those things that they do, that post that I put up, he was like, if you pay me $29.99, I'm only going to give you that. But if you really want that, I could pay $100 and then you could get VIP. And then so I get all of that.
Yeah.
But then there are certain, so I wouldn't say all courses.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not. But some of them are like, listen, you could pay $100 and still get what did you
listen, at the end of the day, the dollar amount that you pay is going to probably dictate how much information that you actually get. Maybe.
So now the Taft means I did one of those seminars. The first one, you go in, they gave you just enough information at the end. You had these tables at the back where they're trying to get you to buy the whole.
Of course. That's the gimmick, yeah.
But the second one I went to, which was here in Connecticut, I got a lot more information than they gave in the first one. And they did try to sell me something at the end, but I received more information from that.
That was good.
Yeah. That was a good,
better seminar, So, and all of them are not equal. Some give more gems than others. I find the ones that actually give you something in the free,
they
want to pay you to think for the next.
Yeah. Like if I feel like I'm going to something and I got nothing out of this, or I didn't learn anything that I didn't already know, I'm not going to pay for that next thing. But if you've given me something that that I don't know already, then I might pique my interest a little bit more and I will, go a little bit further. But it depends on how you're presenting your material at the end of the day. Some people are better at it than others.
And the second one, the prices wasn't as crazy as the first one was. I think they were offering like $4.99 for the whole volume of stuff, whereas it was only $100 and something at the second one.
Yeah.
And you still got a lot more information during the actual 90-minute seminar than they had.
Yeah. It's all marketing. And I think the rise of courses, and again, by no means are we saying that courses are scams. I know some people feel that they are. I disagree. I think there's some that are very quality and can give you the information that you need. Some people argue, but you could just research the information yourself. Yes, you can, but this might save you time.
It might save you time. How good are you at absorbing the information and taking it and implementing it? Because some things you can sit there and you can watch and you can read until you actually do it. Do you really know what you're doing?
So yeah. The problem is just trying to discern which ones are good or bad. So yeah, I think the rise of the courses have come into play within the last 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're always going to have some bad habits.
In anything and anywhere you go, you're going to have somebody that's going to try and get over. Because at the end of the day, they're like, this person is making money. legitimately they making money. I'm gonna figure out how I can copycat that, but I ain't really got what they need and make some money. And people, they do make money off of scamming. That's why they do it. They're not doing it because they're not making money. They are making money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it, I think.
Yeah. I have one question. Have you ever fallen for a scam or know somebody did?
Got the same question.
Only scam I've and that was recently, and it was on social media. I messed up. And it was connected to Wayfair.
Well, what was it?
I ordered something that was supposed to be on sale through Wayfair on Facebook, and it wound up charging me through Facebook.
So you didn't go to the Wayfair?
No.
God.
So one of the things they tell you,
because I've done other stuff where I saw an advertisement, price was, let's say, $39. I bought it and I got it. So I didn't think when I saw the price of what I was buying, I was like, oh, I'm saving $100. It's actually a little cheaper and it was a July 4th sale.
Yeah.
That was the reason why I purchased it. So I wound up not getting the price at all.
So one of the things they'll tell you that when they advertise something on these social media platforms, because some of these stores they do, right, that you should always click on to go to the Chrome's website. Don't use the link in the advertisement on a social media page. Go to the actual, because if you click on the dots up above, it'll say open in Chrome or whatever your browser is. Always open it there, because if it doesn't open there, then you know it's not just a fake link. So that's just your little deal. You live and you learn.
I was able to get the money back. It didn't go through because I never received. Normally when you do something like that, you automatically get an email for the receipt because of the card that I used. Yep. But I didn't get that.
Yeah, that was your sign right there.
But the fact that it was a holiday, I said, you know what? It may come in the morning, so I didn't think nothing of it. But when the morning came and I still didn't see the email, that's why I called the bank and I said, listen, I just tried to make a purchase. I have not gotten a confirmation email yet, and it's showing pending in the account. Could you please make sure this doesn't grow?
It's just a hassle. It's so annoying that you have to go
and that you had to actually do
put
that.
a claim and go through it. And some people, they don't. They be like, you know what? Lesson learned. I'm not going to give my goddamn money back.
No, for facts.
$29.99. I want it back.
Hey, that's nothing. My husband just the other day, it's not funny, but it's funny. So Amazon, obviously it's all late.
And they doing something with that now too.
Yeah, so it's all late. But I have my Kindle through there, right? So he wasn't playing, right? He's like, cool. I was like, what you on the phone with? He was on the phone, credit card. He was like, nah. See, all I heard him say, nah, $12.97. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But she and I'm hearing this slightly, and she was like, oh, it's for a subscription. I ain't subscribed to nothing. Cancel it. He canceled my damn Kindle this other. And I don't know what the hell's going on here. But I didn't realize it because, I guess it must have rolled because there's, sometimes you have multiple cards and it must have rolled from one card and then I was like, dang, cancel my Kindle. But either way, my point is be on top of your joint. Like, hey, on top of, I can't fault him for trying to, he was like, I don't know what this is on my card. Meanwhile, and I meant to call Amazon to figure out, like, why did they route it to his card? And maybe my card expired.
Okay. That's interesting. They typically don't do that. They typically tell you that this payment form is expiring. So for you update your payment. You selected his damn card. You updated it. You said, use this card for my subscription. I don't want to use my card no more.
But be on top of your joint, you know what I'm saying? Because things happen. Like people, have you ever fallen for a scam? I know somebody did it.
I have that fallen for a scam. I'm too nervous about shit. I'm very, like, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So let me ask you another question. So we talked about how most people that fall prey to scams are typically older people, and, for the most part, some young people. But do you think people who are lonely?
Oh, yeah.
The love gambling, yeah.
Because they just keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get a lot of people talking to them, so they happy to get that call.
Yeah.
Happy to engage. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes.
But the swindle, what's the speaking to name this? The swindle.
Yeah.
But the thing that baffles me, so scam is more than just financial. You have the catfishes and stuff like that too, right? And that one baffles me a lot, but I guess it goes back to that thing about being lonely and getting that person that's showing you some attention. I just don't see how people get catfish in this day and age, but they do.
Yes, you're getting our attention that you shouldn't be giving out bank information or trying to invest.
Well, they will.
No, I know they will, but it's just sad that they prey on you.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. But not the catfish. And I hear what you're saying. But AI, I just said shit, I think last night, where there's an app that it can change your entire face on FaceTime.
I watched this crazy ass movie the other day. And I can't think of the title of it right now, but it was catfishing. It was the mother and the son was catfishing. They were online dating. So I can't remember the name. I gotta go look it back in my thing on I think I watched it on Netflix. Me and Caitlin watched this. And so they would come to meet him at the house.
Mm-hmm.
So she would put the handsome son on the FaceTime, and then act like the internet messed up or whatever have you. So then the date would come to the house and she would answer the door. And she was like, is so-and-so here? Oh yeah, he stepped out for a minute. He'll be in. You want to come inside? Come on inside. And then she would, you want a glass of wine? Give them the glass of wine. And they pass out. So now she got this son who's like this big ogre or whatever have you. I don't know how else to describe it as.
It's okay.
But the crazy child, I gotta find a movie so y'all can just, it's stupid, but it was comical at the same time. So you gotta screw her. You gotta make her a baby. I want to be a grandma. What? And she was like,
oh, she was wackadoodle.
So fast forward, this chick, she done got locked away. She tried to, this house is huge. You get me? It's like a freaking maze, right? So then another one comes over, but her profile picture is not who she says she is. So when she gets to the door, she was like, who are you? Who do you want? She said, I'm so-and-so. That's not you. It wasn't what she said she was. She said, my son would never want a fat whatever. But she invites her inside anyways, and she tries to. So if I find the name of the girl, it's stupid, but I was like, the scammer. So basically, but it's really more for her to become a grandma. And that wasn't for money or anything. But she was presenting a handsome son versus, because the handsome son was in a wheelchair. He couldn't. He was impotent, so he couldn't. The craziness out there, and this.
Not that y'all would probably even say, but
yeah,
because I know we got this blanket. If y'all want to disclose if y'all was scammed or know somebody that did scam, share it in the comments. I'm curious to see what any other different scams that y'all heard about.
I think it would be good to share so we can share with the viewers so we can make them aware these things are out here. So be generous and share. You don't have to say your name or anything. Just tell us. You can say in the comments, do not disclose my name, and we will not do that. Yeah, but we won't disclose your name anyway. We'll just tell them what the scam was.
Yeah, because sharing is caring, that. And for those of you out there that do scam, shame on you. Shame.
Go do something more productive with it. Help the people not be scammed. Go teach a course on how not to be scammed.
And then charge them $29.99 and have the VIP session so they can turn off of these shares. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just gave you a play. Run the play. So this.
I want my 5% cut, no?
Till next time, guys.
Peace.